から文房具に関してはね、なんかね、あんまり余計なことしてほしくないんだよね。
Bienvenidos a una hora con Pablo Picoso.
Siempre fuiste la razón de mi existir.
Entonces, oigan niños, y traen su familia, sus amigos, sus cookies, blankets, todo, para ver un video muy especial. En este video quiero hacer una lista de las plumas mejorísimas de todo el mundo. Son las plumas que recomiendo para alguien.
Open up the jaws and give it a little flip.
Bueno, vamos a empezar.
There's 3 pens in particular I find to be the best. But before we begin the top 3, let's begin with an honorable mention that I think is actually a little bit overrated. And that would be the highly coveted and desired F301, yes, F301 Zebra metal pens. These are really good. This is not a bad pen by any stretch of the imagination. The only problem is when it writes, it lacks conviction. See that? It's hard to tell on camera, but when I write that, I have to put more effort. It feels scratchy. Its ink is not quite as deep as I would like it to be, and it's not as smooth of a write either. On top of that, its price point is a little steep in my opinion. A 2-pack of these would cost $7 or $8 at any retail chain store or online. And it's not crazy expensive, but still, you really only want these if you want to impress someone. Not a bad pen. Still, there are 3 that I find to be much more captivating. To begin the top 3, we'll look at one that is the Sharpie S-Gel. This is a pen that I used to use a lot as a kid, and they are cheaper, of course, than the Zebras. You can get a 4-pack of these for about $6. Now, unlike the Zebra, this is a gel pen, and they write very smoothly, and they have a much deeper dark ink, in my opinion. Again, it's hard to tell on camera, but I love how smooth this one writes as well. It's very, very smooth. They do feel very nice. They have a rubber grip. The only problem with these is, in my experience, they tend to run out faster than other gel pens. And when writing, especially when they get low on ink, they tend to be streaky. And you kind of miss some spots because of that streakiness. Otherwise, though, this is a very solid pen. The number 2 pen, which used to be my absolute favorite growing up, the Pilot G2s. Another gel pen. These are incredibly smooth, very smooth. And the thing about these pens is the price point, again, cheaper than the Zebras. You can get about a 5-pack for $6 or $7. They feel very nice. It's a nice plastic. Again, a rubber grip. I love how it feels when I use it. Very smooth finish. Very, very dark ink. It just writes so smooth. Yeah, I can't say enough good about these. They do run out of ink, maybe slightly faster than my number 1 favorite pick, but they're still very good. And a bonus is they do have an option to have cartridges. So if you do run out of ink, you can buy cartridges rather than new pens. They come in many other colors as well besides black, but I'm only comparing the black inks because these are the standard, and I cannot recommend this enough. But my number 1 absolute favorite, and it's one that I've recently grown accustomed to, and I've seen reviews of it online, and I was skeptical at first because you see people on threads like Reddit, Quora, Google reviews, and they will praise this pen to high hell, and I thought there's no way in hell that this thing is as good as they say. I didn't grow up with these. I've even thought of buying them growing up, but this is one that I've bought recently and I love. Yes, it's the Pentel Energel. I'm going with the crowd on this one. I cannot say enough on how good this feels to hold, to write. This is the best one. I can't say enough about how smooth this write is. The click feels great. I use it for homework, for drawing, for writing. This is perhaps one of the best pens I've ever held. For a regular pen, it's not absurd. I can get a 3-pack of these for like $5-6. A little bit pricier than the other 2 that I mentioned, but cheaper than the Zebra still. I cannot say enough good about it. It is smooth, it's cool, but it has conviction. When you write with it, it feels like you're writing the Declaration of Independence. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Say that again?
That guy's a nerd. Shut up, man. Anyways, so why care about these pens? Well, pens are a great source of permanence for your kid when they're young, or an adult when you're just trying to make your mark, sign documents, file out annoying ass paperwork. Pens matter, man. Frindles, whatever you want to call them. Now here in Albert Industries, we're not just playing with pens and carrots, we're pushing for inks and minds. So keep in mind that the next projects that we're working on, the ones that come out may not follow a particular theme or pattern, other than the fact that they're made and pushed out. That's the beauty of ink or a pencil or the very act of doing anything. The fact that it comes out, that it happens. So keep in mind.
Este programa fue una producción Televiso Picante, el mejor canal de toda Latinoamérica.